This is part 3 of 3 in my July 2025 Beyond Copilot and Agent Programming and the Future of Programming with AI. And this is not a set of particular problems, as just like the others weren't, but this one I'm really going to talk about is, are DSLs the future of programming? In a previous talk, I said that there would probably be no reason to generate new general purpose programming languages. And I believe that. I think instead, the future is DSLs that let us give a better specification for the LLM to receive and convert into some programming language, and eventually, maybe, but not now, direct to binary. But it could be intermediate format. Anyway, so the point, though, is domain-specific languages, in my opinion, are probably the future. Why? Because code gen looks like it's the future. Large language models are all about, the way we use them in programming is all about code gen. They just spew out random crap. I mean, sometimes it's good. And if we give them enough prompting, it's amazing. So code gen is the future. And what we're really, to drive code gen, we need a specification language. And those are domain-specific languages, or DSLs, right? So why do we think these? I think these might be useful. They're limited in scope. They're not general purpose. You don't have to boil the ocean for all the programming problems. For example, if you had a DSL around the front end, you really wouldn't have to, I don't know. You know what? You get the idea. The point is, if we do a domain-specific languages, we can scope it down to a particular set of problems. Do I want to do tax rules? I might write a set of domain-specific language that's only good for tax purposes, and wouldn't let you build a general-purpose language, right? And what's the thing about these domain-specific languages? We'd have to be able to define them. They have to be scoped. They have to be big enough in utility that we can actually train models with it. Although if you do it locally, you could do your own local fine-tuning. Remember, coding LLMs are better the bigger the code base you can steal. I mean, use, find in the language you're in, right? And why do I think another reason these DSLs work is, we could generate human readable code with them, but the DSL itself is designed around humans, right? Why did I put that in there? You know what? I don't know. So the biggest weakness, in my opinion, is probably going to be the no corpus problem, right? There's no existing code base for a new domain-specific language, and that means you get lousy LLM support in the beginning. So in the net, though, I think is LLMs are going to make it easier to make problem definition in your domain and convert that to code. Have a great day.